Hello, welcome for part two. This is it, the last bit, and I've got to use the class whiz again because we are on to the highest common factor of 200 and 420. So what you do on the class whiz is you just put 200 into your answer line, and then you hit format. And format gives you a few options. We want option 3, which says prime factor. And it's going to turn 200 into a product of its primes. So 2 cubed times by 5 squared is 200. And 420 can be done in the same way, prime factor. So we get 2 squared times 3 times 5 times 7. We then look for numbers that are common. So 2 is common in both. And then we have to use the lowest of the indices. So 2 squared times by 5. 2 times 2 times 5 is, of course, 20. Okay, for this next one, we need to use all the numbers that are given and take the highest indices. So also we're using product of primes, so this is fine. This is easy to do. 2, the highest value, the highest indice is a 3. Then we've got a 3, and the highest indice for that one is a 2. Multiply it by a 5, the highest indice is a 2. We've got a 7 with the highest indice of a 2, and then at the end is 11. That's it, done. Done. So we wrote down all the numbers that appear, and the highest indice that is coinciding with them gets us the lowest common multiple. Okay. Question 8, I see a lot of these as well. You can tell that I'm on paper 8 of this series. 60 students sat a maths exam. The mean mark for the 32 students in class A was 55. The mean mark for the 28 students in class B was 52. Find the mean mark for all of them. So we need to know how many marks everybody got. So 32 times 55 and 28 times by 52 will tell us the total marks for everybody. 1760. 28 times by 52 gives me 1456. You've then got to add them together, and that gives 3216, and then we divide that by 60. Format decimal, and that is 53.6. What you can't do is add the two of them together, divide by 2 and get 53.5. Does not work like that. Right, question number 9. Teresa invests £2,000 for 3 years in a savings account. She's going to get 4% interest. So every year, 4% is added onto the 100%, making 104%, which is then 1.04 as a decimal. Now, we could do it once, twice, 3 times, or we can just cube it. So 2,000 times by 1.04 cubed, 9.728. It wants it to the nearest dollar. 2, be careful, 50. Okay. Sam invested $T. The value of his investment decreased 9% each year. At the end of the first year, the value of Sam's investment was 1,365. So we've got to take away 9%, and that gives us 91%. So that's multiplied by 0.91, and then that's going to equal 1365. So we just quite simply divide 1365 by 0.91. That's a lovely number, $1,500. Done. Okay. Question 10, not the last one. This is question 11. Oh, it's horrible. Okay. Diagram shows 2 solids, A and B, made from 2 different materials, 2 different metals. A is the shape of a cylinder. B has mass, has volume. All of the metal from solid A is melted down. And all of the, goodness me, A and B are melted down basically to make a uniform solid of C. Given that there's no change to the mass, the volume during the process, work out the density. So we've got density, mass, volume. and we're given mass, we need to work out the volume of A. We'll need to work out both volumes and both masses. Yeah, so 3 squared times by pi, so pi r squared, and then we need to times by 7. I'm going to go back to the nice calculator. Times by 7. So the volume of that's just giving me 63 pi. It's funny. So that's the volume. The mass is 2,000. So the total mass is 3375 plus 2,000. 5375. Total volume is 63 pi plus 450. They're all in the same units, just double checking it. So density, mass, volume, it's 5375 divided by 63 pi plus 450. I'm just deliberately not doing any sort of rounding right now, so don't lose any accuracy. Okay, put that there. 63 pi plus 450, 8.29577. That's going to be 8.3. Okay, last question. 3 marks for that, and look at all of the writing for it. Criminal. Oh no. Okay, look at that. Regular polygon. Means all the angles are the same within it. RST, SCU, BCV, they're all straight lines. Happy with that. RST is parallel to CD. Fine. Angle UCV is 32. RSC is 128. Look at how many sides the polygon has. Okay. Interesting one. Just looking to see if there's any equal lengths anywhere. A to B is equal, but that affects R to S. SCU is a straight line. It's just no good information. RSC 128U, CV 32. Okay, I'm going to just take this away for a moment. I'm going to pause and I'll come back to you with my workings. All right, actually, it wasn't too long for me to think of this. I was thinking that I have to find something here because DCU is an external angle. And from there, I can find how many sides the polygon has. So what I can work out is this one here. 180 take 128 gives me 52. So that's 52. Oh, I didn't need to do that maths because actually then this is a co-interior angle, making that one 128. 128 and the 32 is going to give me that value when we take it away from 180. That's 30 in there. So the exterior angle is 32 plus 30, which is 62. And then 360 divided by 62. If this is a decimal, yeah, it's a decimal. Back to the drawing board. I'm going to have to just work out what I've done wrong there. I will be back. Very quickly figured that one out as well. The one time I didn't use the calculator. What an idiot. 128 plus 32 is 160, meaning that is 20. Oh, this isn't going to work out either, is it? That's 20. And therefore that's got to be divided by 52. This isn't going to be a whole number still. Oh no. Okay, I've got to go back to the drawing board again. This is fun. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. DCU is not the external. It's DCV. DCV. Because that, I'm going to go different color here. That is the length. And then that is another length there. So this bit here would be the external. So it's 20. So the external angle is 20, and that's going to work out nicely, isn't it? 360 divided by 20 is 18. So it's got 18 sides. And I'm not going to edit any of that out. I want you to see that maths is tough. You can't just get it straight away. Some of the algebra stuff I can just spin off. It's not a problem. When it comes to shapes, I have to think about it. That was not obvious. And my biggest bit of advice for those kind of questions is just do what you can to begin with. So finding that first 52, because it's angles on a straight line, is really basic. And on a question like this, you may get a mark for it. And then finding the other 128 because of the parallel lines is important. So yeah, that's it. That's Project Crossover completed. I hope this is useful. I hope it helps many people pass their GCSE, especially my group, my year 11s. I hope they've been working hard over Easter. They really did in the lead up to the mocks. I'm very proud of them. And I hope everybody does well. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.